Hey guys, it's June. We're going to give you the ultimate lawn plan for this month. We're going to cover things like weather, fertilizer treatments, what's going on in the lawn. Make sure that you stay until the end because we're going to cover some weeds that are popping up right now. They're going to create a major headache for you later in the month. First, let's talk about the weather. We've gone from drought to just major rain. It's rained about a half an inch or a quarter an inch every day for the last 10 days. Right over here at the rain gauge, we're just over 2 inches. This is just over a few days. I actually had to delay the filming of this video because it's rained so much. I can't even get outside to film. It's rained that much. The grass is soaked. We're having a hard time. I've been struggling to get out here and cut the grass. That's been a struggle. Go out here, cut when it's not raining. There's places I can't cut because it's a swamp, but we're going to show all that to you and help you get one step ahead of the competition so that you can have the best looking lawn this June. So the first thing that we're going to discuss is the drought. Now, I'll show you probably right up here in the corner of before and after in the last month. You can see that we're trending in the right direction, but we're definitely not out of the drought. Just because it's been wet recently doesn't mean things are going to change drastically soon. Right back here behind me where the water goes through behind the swing set, I haven't been able to cut this in 10 days. It's so moist. I mean, it's like a wet sponge. But we've gone from no rain to just a ton of rain. So this is going to cause other issues. So we've had this influx of rain and we've also had this influx of temperature. So what does that mean for us in June? The first thing it means is that we're going to have to increase our mowing frequency. I've been mowing about every 3 days right now. Even with the rain, I've had to mow about every other day. I mean, the grass is just starting to grow like crazy. We're seeing temperatures in the high 80s, kind of pushing into the 90s. At night, those temperatures are going to about 70. So the growth is really going to take off. So now's the time, if you want to push your lawn, go ahead and get the Bermuda to fill in, get it a lot healthier. It's a great time to apply fertilizer and get the fertilizer down to allow the growth to take place. This is the time before we get into the super hot time of the year. With these climbing temperatures and this extreme moisture and rain that we've been having, you definitely want to be on the lookout for fungus in the yard. Look for any yellow spots popping up like dollar spot, anything like that. And you may even want to be prepared to treat it ahead of time. So let's talk about pests there in the lawn. I'm still battling mole crickets. I like to hunt those at night. I'm going to do a video on how you can effectively remove those by just hunting the mole crickets at nighttime instead of just putting down a broad application on your yard. You know, if you have ants or anything like that, or you see ticks or possibly anything else, you may want to do a broad application of pest control on your yard if you haven't already. We're here to get a break from the sun, but with the increase in temperatures and the mowing frequency, now is the time to go ahead. If you haven't changed the oil in your mower, make sure those blades are sharp, especially if you're going to be cutting often. You need to have sharp blades to get a good cut. That will also help prevent tearing of the blades and decrease the possibility that you may get fungus in your yard. Here's the front yard. It honestly doesn't look that great, but I want to show y'all where the splash pad was and how that's going. It's been one of the good things about the rain is that it's allowed this to fill in and work on recovery. I've got some fertilizer down on it. It's definitely making progress and it's definitely getting better. So guys, this is what the yard looks like right now. It's doing pretty good despite all the rain, but I'm going to show you where we have some weeds that are creeping in and what we're going to do about them and how we're going to treat them. We're kicking into the summer weed season. I'm going to show y'all one of the worst summer weeds that pops up in warm season grass. Right down here at the bottom, we've got chamber bitter. You can see it's super small, but as soon as these plants are about an inch or two tall, they start dropping seed heads, and as soon as they start dropping seed heads, they just make more and more. So you definitely want to get out there with your treatments and get these weeds knocked out while they're small and tiny. There's even a small tiny patch of doveweed that's just popped up, but like I said, every time you cut the doveweed it spreads. Same thing with chamber bitter, when you cut it and it spreads the seed heads and it just turns into a lawn infestation. Another weed that I'm going to show you right down in the grass is Kalinga. It's also going to take advantage of these extreme moist conditions and it's going to spread like mad. Here's a little spurge that's popped up in the Bermuda grass. You can see it's small, but it's going to grow and spread like mad with these warm temperatures. Here's an example of nut grass. It also is going to pop up and thrive in these wet conditions, and it's just going to take off. This is definitely a weed that you don't want to pull, that you just want to spray. The spray is going to take maybe about 2 weeks for it to work and slowly kill it, but you just have to be patient. Once you spread the nut grass, after about a week or so, it's going to start looking sick and sad like this, and it will just slowly die over the course of about a week. I've got a spot of doveweed in the lawn next to these leaves. You can see how it's super small and it just kind of sneaks up on you. You've got to get out in your yard, get out there with your sprayer, go back and forth and make a few trips and make sure that you can identify these weeds in the grass and knock them out now while they're small, because every time you mow it just helps make them worse. So the question everybody's been asking is, what are the magical products that are going to get rid of all these summer weeds and make a difference in my lawn? And these are the two products right here. We have Celsius and we have Certainty. This is the Certé generic version, but the combination of these two herbicides are going to take out these weeds. I've had both of these bottles for about 5 years now. I still haven't really put a dent in them at all. These things are $100, $150, but they work. And you're going to have them for a long time, and it costs pennies per application. Makes a huge difference. It's really going to keep these summer weeds out of your lawn. We'll have a link in the description and a QR code to the storefront that will give you the link to where you can purchase these. Okay, so we're going to recap. We're in June. This is the game plan. We've got warmer temperatures that are pushing growth. We need to make sure that we have sharp mower blades and that we're cutting more often. While we're cutting, we need to be aware of weeds like doveweed, chamber bitter, kalinga, nutgrass. We're going to use the Celsius Certainty combo mentioned in the video to knock out those weeds and make sure that when we're mowing, we're not spreading things like chamber bitter and doveweed. Please make sure to follow along for more. Thanks. Bye.